Hello everyone, Smokin here. Today we're going to be prepping some ribeyes that I bought to cook on my pit boss tomorrow. We're going to do a reverse sear method. I've done it before, love it. It's a great recipe, a great way to cook steaks on your pit boss. But we're going to try a few different ingredients from what I'm used to doing. It's the first time, so hopefully everything turns out well. Alright, let's get started. I got this recipe on Pit Boss, their website. So it looks really good. So we're starting off with, we're getting a Ziploc bag, a gallon size bag. This recipe calls for 4 steaks, 3/4 to an inch thick. So we're going to start off with 2 cloves of minced garlic or 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm going to add that, put that right in there in the bag. Then we got 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. We'll put that in there, scrape it off. Alright. I've never even tried Dijon mustard before, so it ought to be interesting. And we've got a 1/4 cup of olive oil. That thing's pretty full. We'll dump that right on in there. Alright. And 2 teaspoons of pepper. And then we got a 1/4 cup of red wine. And then 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. One teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And 1 tablespoon of rosemary sprigs. Alright, now we're going to put that in there, I'm going to shake it up real good before we throw those steaks in there with it. Hopefully I got this sealed good. Alright, let's throw these steaks in there. Now that they're sealed up, we're going to put them in the fridge, let them set overnight, and they'll be ready to go tomorrow evening. Alright, the steaks are marinated. Now it's time to put them on the pit boss. I've already started it up. I've got it set to smoke, and we're going to let these steaks smoke for about 45 minutes. Then we'll crank up the temp for the next step. So let's get started. Alright, we'll pull these steaks out of this bag. Just lay them there on the grates. Grate closed. Actually, I'm going to move them over here to this cooler side. Let's let them get some smoke over the next 45 minutes. And also, I'm using competition pellets. That's what's recommended for this recipe. Alright, we'll let them sit there for 45 minutes. And we'll come out, pull them off, crank up the heat. Alright, while these steaks are smoking, you can come in, I melted some butter, let it cool down a little bit, got a tablespoon of parsley, put into it. We'll add those to the steaks later. The recipe also calls for a teaspoon of horseradish, which we did not add because we're not big fans of. But you can add it if you would like. And so we'll have this ready to go later. Alright, it's been 45 minutes and it's time to check on the steaks. Now we're going to pull them off here. We're going to crank the temperature up all the way to about 500 degrees and let it set for about 15 minutes. And then we will put the steaks back on to sear both sides. All right, the smoker is hot, it's setting at 500 degrees. And we're going to open it up, get ready to sear these steaks. I'm going to set them for a couple minutes on each side, and we're going to cook them till they're at a 145-degree internal temp, about medium well. Now we're going to take these steaks in there, let them set for about 10 minutes to rest and let some of this liquid de-liquefy. That way when you cut the steaks, all that juice don't pour out. Alright, it's been about 9 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and put some of this parsley and butter on there. Alright, let it sit on there for a minute, and then we'll get ready and cut it open and we'll see how tender and tasty it is. Alright, let's cut this bad boy up. It's very tender. Very juicy. Ready to try a piece of it? All right. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button or follow me on Facebook. Thank you.